Ever feel like your project is running you? Endless amount of deliverables, cutthroat timelines. I have overseen projects with budgets exceeding $1 billion, and I know the pressure. Today, I'm sharing you the burnout busting hacks that not only saved my sanity, but also boosted my productivity. Let's dive in. I'm an ex-strategy consultant from BCG. I'm passionate about solving problems and finding better ways to work more efficiently. In this video, I'm trying to break down my experiences working at strategy consulting, which is notoriously known for the most stressful industry to work in and also not so forgiving. People burn out all the time. Either they are stuck with non-ending deliverables, tight deadlines, or just working long hours. Sometimes people are working close to 15-16 hours a day and still are unable to meet their deadlines. Outside of consulting, there are times when most of you are facing similar situations, perhaps not working close to 15-16 hours a day, but still unable to deliver tasks more efficiently or effectively. I am sharing my experiences, which will serve as guiding principles for you to learn and adapt your working styles so that you don't face $1 billion burnout. So let me paint the picture of what I was facing when I had just started in consulting. I was a new consultant and I was trying to learn my consulting toolkit, which is a code name of figuring out how a consultant works and delivers his tasks as per the firm's standard. Second, the deadlines of the client. The client kept on adding more tasks in the same time period, which basically means more volume of work in the same time frame. Third, the quality. Irrespective of the volume of the work, you still have to deliver a very high quality work. Clients are paying millions of dollars for your output. So you can understand that the pressure is real and it only progresses up as the progression of the project. What I learned in due time are 3 important things to deal with these situations. And these are 3 really cool insights that I'm here to share with you today. The first insight that I'm sharing with you today is a very non-traditional insight, and it is saying no. Being the junior most person in the team, it is difficult to say no. And also coming from an Indian background where you're literally accustomed to the idea that you have to say yes to almost everything that your boss says. However, saying no takes courage and also helps you to make sure that you are able to deliver your task without compromising the quality. So it may sound like selfish, but trust me, it is a layer of protection that you need to learn. The second insight too is very non-traditional. Basically, I'm trying to say perfectionism is procrastination in disguise. You can spend endless amount of time to perfect your deliverable, but that is not required. In consulting industry, we keep on saying 80-20 and do not boil the ocean, which basically means you really don't have to perfect everything, but it should be good enough to have a discussion and take it to the next step. Every time I was able to complete my analysis, I used to immediately share it with my managers. This allowed me to make sure A, I'm on the right track, B, if I'm forgetting something or I need an extra pair of eyes to correct my analysis, I used to get those feedbacks right away. And third, I used to make sure that I was able to deliver my task on time, which was more important for me than make sure that it is completely perfect. So remember, perfectionism is procrastination in disguise. The last insight that I'm sharing with you too seems extremely non-traditional, but I'm sure you have seen it in action already. It is batch decision making. You must have seen Steve Jobs or Mark Zuckerberg wearing similar outfits throughout the week. It basically eliminates decision fatigue. Since you have already decided what you're going to wear throughout the week or what you're going to eat, you eliminate decision fatigue. You are not bothered by what would I wear in the morning, what should I eat in the afternoon or in the dinner, what do I do about this or that, etc. These are extremely simple examples that I'm able to pinpoint that you can apply to your life to eliminate decision fatigue. I used to prepare my meals at least in advance what I'm going to eat throughout the week. I had the same 2 pair of suits that I used to alternate every day, and this eliminated a lot of decisions that I will make throughout the week. It may sound really boring, but it works, and it can work for you too. So figure out what repetitive decisions that you are taking pretty much every day or every other day, and can you take it in advance so when the time comes, you are only in execution mode. Lastly, you can have one bonus tip. You should really build your own productivity system that works for you. So what is a productivity system? For me, a productivity system was basically 3 things. Number 1, I used to block out certain slots in my calendar throughout the day and throughout the week. Those are the time slots that were dedicated for thinking, focusing on certain tasks, and make sure that I'm not disturbed. It is easier said than done because there are a lot of impromptu meetings, but at least it's one way to make sure that most of the time you're not bothered. Second thing is delegation. You need to delegate tasks either to your colleagues or to your junior team members so that you are there or you are free to concentrate on more important tasks. For me, even though I was one of the most junior member in the team, I could still delegate my task. For example, we used to do a lot of research, and I could make sure that what research I require can be outsourced to a researching team, or also designing our slides. So we had a designing team who used to help and design our slides. So I was able to delegate those tasks. Lastly, you simply require a checklist to make sure your system works. In this checklist, you only need to answer 3 questions. Number 1, what has been accomplished today? Number 2, what is pending? And number 3, in order to complete what is pending, do you need support? If you need support, flag it out as early as possible. And this will make sure that you are on track. Burnout doesn't have to be your story. You need to start taking baby steps, simple steps. Number 1, start by saying no. Number 2, simplify your decisions. And finally, focus on things that truly matters to you. Let us know in the comments below that what are you going to try first? And let us know what other things you are trying to do that helps your productivity to increase. See you soon.